Hey loves, and welcome to Heart Love Messages. My name is Crystal. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. If you are already subscribed here, welcome back. So tonight I have a no contact message from your person. I will be pulling from this deck here just to see how your person is currently feeling, how they are currently viewing you and or your connection, as well as any other important messages that they may have for you at this time, okay? So let's go ahead and get into it. Let's get a very clear and concise message directly from their heart space. I don't know if you've been feeling just this really intense energy approaching, because we have this eclipse, this full moon eclipse in Pisces. And this is going to bring such a powerful closure to the end of this year. Because although this eclipse takes place on September the 17th, it's almost like a lot of illusions. Anything that you've been telling yourself about yourself that is not true, that is not in direct connection with your destiny or your true identity, will not be upheld. This eclipse is also confirmation that you're in this very powerful co-creation period, because although you have free will, although you have the ability to navigate your life and to make decisions, eclipse seasons are pretty much closed doors. They are non-negotiable changes or endings that come from above, okay? They come from the divine. So this is going to be really interesting, because it feels like this is the beginning of a new story, a new theme, or just a new powerful sense of identity that's going to be hitting the entire universe, really, the entire collective. So not only is this going to change you, Divine Feminine, but it's also going to affect your person. So you may definitely be feeling just this heavy energy of change, or you may feel this anticipation around changing something. And this usually happens in areas of life that you may be a little rigid in, areas in life that you may be holding firm to, or something that you're clinging to. Anytime eclipse season comes through, it's almost like a sweep of energy that's no longer serving us in a certain area. So with it being in the sign of Pisces, this is heavy 12th house energy. This is all about the subconscious programming. It's also about spirituality and transcendence. So this is so powerful. And if you've been feeling any of this energy, then you definitely have something unfolding, not only now, but really up until 2027. It's almost like a new story or a new chapter is being born with this eclipse, okay? I'll definitely touch on that energy a little bit more, especially in the Divine Feminine spiritual readings, because this is going to be a huge one. A lot of the transits that are taking place at the end of the year are really setting the tone for just this new beginning, this new energy that's really going to take off in 2025. I feel like everyone is going to step into the new year a totally new person, okay? This energy is really powerful. But let's go ahead and get into it. Let's get the first message here. Okay, so the first message that we have here is, I'm expecting you. Wow. There's a masculine in your energy field who is really having a change of heart at this time. It feels like this is someone that's been at a distance from you for a while, and they've had some really strong feelings about it. Feelings that they've really had to swallow because they haven't been able to reach out to you. They haven't been able to speak to you. But something has shifted, okay? And it really feels like your person is standing in this air of confidence as it pertains to where they are in this journey. And this is mainly based upon how you make them feel. This is someone that knows exactly how you feel about them, Divine Feminine. And I feel like they're pulling this information from the past, from the moments that you spent with one another, from the things that you did in the past, or even from certain things that you have told them about your feelings, about your emotions, or just about what you expect from them in this connection. And these feelings and emotions are really the driving force for why your person has such a powerful stance right now. This is a masculine that also is realizing that they've never had to seek you out. There's something really, really spiritual as it pertains to the alignment of your connection. So you could have been in this position before where you went your separate ways for whatever reason, but your person is almost becoming relaxed in knowing that you're going to align with them in some way. So if you haven't spoken to your person, this is why. It's because they're expecting you. They're expecting you to either show up on their path. They're expecting the universe to somehow bring you together, to allow you to cross paths again. It's almost like your person went from this state of worrying about reconnecting with you to being totally confident in what's about to unfold. And it feels like they could have some type of insight, whether this be spiritually, this could be through the dream state, this could be by way of them having or receiving signs and synchronicity that are really, really specific to you or your journey. But whatever this is, it has them totally relaxed, okay? There's like this really calm, cool, and collected energy that's coming through here with this masculine. And this is based off of them kind of reaffirming themselves of the way you feel about them. So divine feminine, this could be a masculine that you have in their own category. This could be a person that you treat a certain type of way, or just a masculine that sticks out to you from every other person that you've ever been with. And even though you may not have ever told them this, that they're special or that they stick out or that, you know, they're your person, they can feel it. And they can feel it from the way that you treat them or the way that you behaved when you were in their presence, okay? So yeah, this masculine is definitely sitting back and expecting you. They're in a very, very powerful position, and they feel that in some way, shape, or form, something is about to take off, something is about to align. But this wasn't always how they felt. Yeah, there's definitely been some type of upgrade of energy or some type of expansion when it comes to them being specifically worried about you and about this connection, to them being really, really calm, cool, and collected and poised as it pertains to the trajectory, okay? Let's get the next message here. Okay, so the next message that we have here is, I tried to warn you. Yeah, I'm getting dark feminine energy very, very clearly. You are a divine feminine who is highly mysterious. And when it comes to this masculine, you have a lot of deep feelings for them. I'm even getting that you are a lover at your core. But when it comes time for you to make a decision, you always choose yourself. So I don't know what happened or what transpired in this connection that kind of set you and your person on different paths, but I'm getting that even though you may be feeling so much intense emotion for this masculine, you're not budging, okay? You look like you're having the time of your life. You look beautiful, you look poised, you look put together. It's almost like this masculine is trying to match your energy and how you're navigating your life at this time. And with this card here, I tried to warn you. I don't feel like this was a verbal warning. I don't feel like you even had to say much as it pertains to where you are, what you stand for, what your values are, how you really live your life. It's almost like your actions send a very powerful message to this masculine. That's why they were worried in the past. So even though you may be coming off as if you are totally unfazed, it's almost like your person doesn't want to accept that. That's why they're sitting back and they're expecting you, because Instead of them paying attention to what it is that you're doing or how you are just being in your feminine essence right now, they're really trying to tap into your heart space. Yeah, something about your energy is just so alluring at this time, Divine Feminine, where you are sitting back and you are in full-blown attraction mode. And I feel like your energy and your essence let your person know that this was who you were from the very, very beginning. So your aura, in a sense, warned them that you were not the type to chase them. And I feel like when this separation period first happened, they were worried. This was someone that felt like they were not going to be able to experience you again in any type of way. And this is why your person is sitting back and expecting you, because despite how things transpired, they're stuck on the fact that they know you, okay? That they had the opportunity to bond with you. There was some type of sacred exchange, or they're stuck on the fact that they know who you are to them. And they also know how you feel about them despite your current disposition. So in this way, this is a masculine that thinks that they are the exception to some type of rule or some type of standard by which you live your life. And maybe they are, okay? But you have a way of navigating their energy that makes them question where they stand with you. So with this card here, this doesn't feel like a verbal warning, but more like a test of their character in some way. Just to see how they handle you when they know the position that they hold in your life. So yeah, Divine Feminine, you know, or you already knew from the beginning that this masculine met their match, but they're just finding out. So no matter how they're appearing on the surface, it's not even fazing you because you're expecting it, okay? The same way that they expect things from you or certain behavior from you. So this is definitely a person that you have a lot of history with, and something about your energies feel very, very similar. No matter how you may appear on the surface, you both know that you have really, really intense feelings for one another. But when it comes to navigating your lives, something about the way that you show up it's really, really similar. Let's get the next message here. Okay, so the next message that we have here is deep eye contact. Yeah. This is definitely a masculine that likes to challenge you. And this is how they like to challenge you, through the eye contact. This is also why they're sitting back and expecting you, because they know that the eye contact gives you away every single time, okay? This is definitely a masculine that you have history with, and also someone who studies you, Divine Feminine. They pay attention to all the small things about you as well, even the things that you think that they will overlook. But this is deeper than that to them. When it comes to you, because you embody this powerful dark feminine energy, they know that there are things that you feel that you would never say to them. They know that even if you're in no contact and you feel like you miss them and you want to reach out to them, you'll just sit back and allow them to come to you. And deep down, it's like they understand that you have very, very valid reasons to justify why you show up the way that you show up. But for them, looking into your eyes confirms something for them, something on a soul level. It's like they can tap into all the things that you're not ready to touch in your eye contact. So this is definitely a masculine energy that not only demands eye contact, but they're very strategic with it as well. And this is one of those times where they're being strategic, okay? They feel like they need to have eyes on you, because they know that without being in front of you and without having this eye contact where they can look into your soul, they know that you will not budge, okay? This is the type of person where you may notice that they lock eyes with you at very specific times, like after asking you really intimate questions, or when you're touching on topics that may be really emotionally sensitive, they've picked up on the fact that your eyes have a way of telling them exactly what they need to know. And this is something that they do a lot, almost like they're testing you, okay? There's a lot of testy energy coming through with this reading. So you both have this way of pulling on one another that may be really subtle, or it could appear to be subtle, but there's clearly very heavy emotional impact that's taking place on both sides. There's like some very powerful underlying energy that's coming through for the both of you. And specifically you, Divine Feminine, and because the emotional intensity, it's almost like your person is trying to match this in a way, okay, in order to assume their own power, or just in order to get some type of emotional reaction from you. Okay, so I don't know what transpired or what led up to this no contact period, but it could have been something very, very intense. There could almost be something really sitting on the tip of both of your tongues that you want to say to one another. But there's a lot of heavy emotion brewing between the both of you, okay? And it's like you both are kind of holding your position. And it's sending a really, really powerful message, okay? Let's get the next message here. Okay, so the next message that we have is prove it. Wow. Okay, so if you're resonating with this message so far, your connection is in a really, really pivotal place. And I feel like it's being directly affected by this eclipse energy, which is here to pretty much shake up everything for the entire collective. But this is highlighting that the both of your higher selves are calling for something deeper, a deeper level of commitment, or taking your connection to the next level in some way. Because this is definitely picking up on two souls who are very familiar with one another. But your souls are also aware that you're about to walk into unfamiliar territory. And the fact that you're at a distance may actually be playing into this in some way. You may even be getting prepared for this without even realizing it. Because it honestly feels like you both are subtly challenging one another in a very lighthearted but firm way. It's almost as if your souls want proof of your advancement or your loyalty or whatever values or morals that you built this connection upon. And I'm also getting source as well. So not only are you aiming this energy at one another, but you could also be indirectly sending this energy to the Most High about this connection, especially as it pertains to the both of you realigning. So this is both an act of surrendering to the divine while also still seeking to be reaffirmed by one another as well. But this is definitely being led by your higher selves. Because if you were to pay attention to what's happening in the 3D, it would tell a very, very different story than what's happening in the 5D. You both may be coming off super unfazed, or even almost as if you're challenging this connection emotionally in some way. So although you're not budging in a sense, because your person is sitting back and expecting you, in Divine Feminine, you're in your attraction type of energy. So you're not seeking out their energy as well. You both are mirroring one another at this time. But your masculine is manifesting physical contact because it's almost like they know that once they look into your eyes, they'll have some type of breakthrough with you. So you both are kind of like challenging one another in a really, really interesting way. And because vibrationally, you're at the same place, your higher selves are definitely leading you somewhere, okay? Let's get the next message here. Yeah, confirmation. The next message we have is desperately need to see you. Yeah, there is so much mutual energy coming through with this message, okay? But with this card here, It's almost as if the both of your internal emotions are driving everything external at this time. Honestly, the entire energy of this reading is highly mutual. So if you're wondering how your person is feeling, what it is they're going through, if things may be a little bit murky as it pertains to physically or just in the 3D, know that what you're feeling emotionally, Divine Feminine, is exactly how your masculine is feeling, which indicates that things are about to take a shift, and it's only because you both are matching each other's energy. So there could be a lot of signs that the both of you are seeing at this time that are mirroring one another as well. But I'm getting that there's something about the synchronicities that could be different as well, okay? Or very, very in your face. I'm also getting something about repetition. So especially with this eclipse season, you could be seeing signs in threes. You could be seeing things that are very, very specific to your person. I'm also getting dragonflies. So if you've been seeing dragonflies, this is not a coincidence, okay? That is a very, very specific, very direct sign from the universe that heavy transformation is on its way in your life. Like the chances of you seeing a dragonfly and it making itself known on your path is very, very rare. So all of these things are not only specific, but it's almost like they're trying to get you prepared for what's to come. Yeah, it's like something about the signs that you're seeing or the synchronicities hold a lot of weight for the both of you. So these changes, these shifts that are coming for your connection, nothing will be casual about this, okay? This is going to be something very, very expansive, especially for those of you who've been at a distance for a very, very long time. Something about the other side of this specific no contact period will be life-changing. And it's only because of the current eclipse season that we're under. So if you are being affected by this shift, then this is definitely for you. A lot of things will be changing in your connection. But more importantly, if you notice that after this eclipse season rolls out and you're still energetically bonded to your person in a very, very powerful way, that's a huge indication that this connection is divinely guided. Because eclipse season is about major release and endings. So when you think about it, this is why the both of you are challenging one another. Your higher selves knows that this is a make or break period. This is why your person is expecting you. Maybe they're expecting you to come into their lives after all of this energy clears. It's almost as if you both are not only challenging the validity of your connection, but you're also challenging the Most High in a certain way, especially for those of you who have received divine confirmation that this is your person. This is why all of this is unfolding in such a way. This is why your person wants to see you, but this is also why the both of you are kind of like challenging one another. I don't know, there's like this really testy type of energy where the both of you on the inside really, really want to see one another. You're craving that soul to soul energy, that heart to heart energy, but for some reason on the outside, you're not budging. And it could be because you're in no contact. It could be because you've been at a distance for a very, very long time. And this is why you both are kind of in this powerful stance, like, prove it. Yeah. Let's get the last message here. Wow. The last message that we have here is, I see a future with you. This message is so specific, okay? You will definitely know if this is your message. This is about destiny, okay? And that's why this eclipse season is here, to shake things up, because it's almost as if so many people are being prepared for something to come in. And in order for you to live out your specific destiny, the people in your life have to be right. But with this card here, this again is a mutual feeling that you both have. And this is why this testy energy was coming out with the entire reading. It's because you both want to know that you made the right choice in initiating this connection, but more importantly, that you're making the right choice and wanting to reconnect. That's huge. Because it's one thing to have a connection with someone and it doesn't work out, you cut your losses, you keep it moving, you wash your hands of the situation. But to go through that and to have someone come back around, okay, that's either confirmation that this person is meant to be in your life, or it's a test to see if you've learned whatever lesson that was attached to that person or to that connection. But this energy here is clear, okay? This is a masculine that sees a future with you. So this is why they are expecting you, because they're not even open to anyone else. And for some reason, they know that the feelings are mutual. And this is just based on what you've experienced together or what they pick up from you energetically, Divine Feminine. So the message in this reading is really, really clear. Things are about to get very, very interesting this eclipse season, because it's going to shake up everything for the entire collective. And a lot of things will be ending. But what's coming through clear is that whatever sticks after this eclipse season is yours. And you can feel really confident in knowing that this energy will be enhanced and amplified in a major, major way in your life. So it really feels like you are beginning a new story. You and your person could be rewriting your love story. For a lot of you, you're coming back in connection with people that you really, really genuinely love and care about. For whatever reason, you went your separate ways, or there was some type of barrier or some type of detour in life. But if it survives this eclipse season, you could be very, very confident that it is something divine, because eclipses literally come from the divine, okay? So whatever themes and stories that you were holding on to that doesn't really ring true as it pertains to you personally, Divine Feminine, and also your love life, a lot of these things are going to be taken away. For some of you, the shift is going to be so powerful that you're going to wake up and feel like a different person. You're going to feel really, really light with letting go a lot of this heaviness. But it definitely feels like as it pertains to your love life, you're writing a new story, okay? You and your person. And whatever it is that happens or transpires is going to continue to unfold for years and years to come, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and end the reading here. If you resonated with this message, please be sure to hit the like button on the way out. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to the channel. If you are a member on Patreon, I'm going to be heading over there just to pull 3 more cards to really tap into what else you can expect during this specific eclipse season, how this will affect your person, what you can expect from them, what they can expect from you, and also what's going to be unfolding in your connection. But thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.